Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing a sun-kissed bronzed summer look. So it's been really hot in the UK recently and we're only in April, and I just thought, you know what, I'm feeling like it's summer and I feel like I need to get my game on with my makeup. So I've gone for a very bronzed sun-kissed look. I've used bronzer on the cheeks and the eyes. I've used it pretty much everywhere apart from my lips. So I'm going to show you exactly what to do step by step to get your summer look.
Hey guys, so I'm just going to prep my skin with some moisturiser first. So just put about a pea amount on your hand and just spread it all over the face, make it all nice and even sitting in the skin. And I just waited a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to start off with my Smashbox Photofinish primer, a little bit on my hand and straight onto the brush. And I do this all around the T-zone first, so all around the nose, the chin and the forehead. So I'm going in with my MAC face and body. I don't often use my hands, but with this product, the more you rub it in with your hands, the thicker it becomes. So this is the only product that I'd probably actually use with my fingers and hands. So anything else I would use with a brush or my beauty blender. So I'm just using my brush and I'm just going over the areas that I think might not be blended with my fingers. So I'm just fixing those first. And then we're going to get to under eyes. So look at those dark shadows. So I'm using my MAC Moisturecover in NW20, and that's just to take down, you can see all the purpleness under my eyes, and that's just from the veins where the skin is a little bit thinner. So I'm taking an NW because it's a pinky peachy undertone, which will counteract, yeah, couldn't think if that's the right word then, counteract the purpley tones from my veins in the skin. And I'm just using a really soft blending brush just to buff this all out. I'm then going to go over the top of it with a tiny bit of a lighter colour once I can get the lid off. And it's a tiny bit of a thicker product. It's Magic Away Concealer by Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm just going to use this just in the inner corner. And as you can see, I'm just going down the face a little bit, and this is just to highlight the skin, and this is to highlight any of those dark shadows. So I'm still using the same blended brush just to buff it all out, to make it all nice and even. And then using my Mercier Invisible Loose Setting Powder. This has to be one of my favourites. So the same brush again, as you know me, I like to use the same brush for a lot of things. And I'm just dusting it over my chin, around my nose and a little bit on my forehead. This is supposed to be quite a soft, natural look, and I want it to still have that highlight to it, so I'm not putting too much powder on. Going in with my Smashbox contour kit, and I'm using the colder colour, which is more for that contour, and a little bit on my angle brush, and you can see like how much difference this makes as soon as I put it on. It's quite a strong product, so that you can see just carves out the cheekbones straight away. So I'm just going to buff that in, and I'm going to put a little bit on the temples as well, and then also underneath the jawline. I actually wanted to show you the difference between the bronzer and the contour, how the colours completely vary. So as you can see, the contour is a lot more colder and the bronzer is a lot more warmer. So this is going to bring back a lot of warmth to my skin. And going in with my Charlotte Tilbury Beauty One Light in Pillow Talk, and I always forget you have to pull this, not twist it, and then twist it to open the inside, so it's quite confusing. So a little bit on the top of my cheekbones where the light would naturally hit, and underneath my brow bone just to lift it up. And I'm actually going to use the warmth from the back of my fingertip to actually press this into the skin and make it blend in with the rest of the foundation that I used. And just hitting the top of my Cupid's bow, I'm just going to put a little bit of highlight on there as well and blend that in. Now this is MAC Global Glow, one of my old-time favourites. So this I'm actually going to use more as a blusher today, even though it hasn't got too much sort of pinkiness to it. It does have that hint of warmth, and I'm actually using it a lot more on the cheeks because I want to create that shimmery glow sort of look. So I'm just hitting it a tiny bit on the forehead and the chin, but not too much because you don't want to look shiny. You don't want to look like an oil slick. And my paint pot laying low, this is super old. I actually need a new one. So as you can probably just see a second ago, it's a little bit cracked. But using a really flat brush, I'm going to pop it all over the eyelid star, and then I'm just going to buff it and make sure it's all spread evenly up to the brow. This creates quite a nice warmth to the colour of the eye. It's a bit more of like a browny peachy tone. It's quite nice. Really warms up, especially if you've got green eyes. This really makes it pop. Now we're going to start doubling up on some products. So I'm going to use my MAC matte bronzer again with a very nice soft blending brush, and I'm going to blush. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. I'm going to blend it all over the eyes. And you're just going to buff that just to above that crease line. And using my new product, so you can see I've used it once just to test it out, but this is called my Colour Chameleon. Oh, I love this. It's like a really soft sparkle gold. It's beautiful. And I'm just popping it in the inner corner of my eyes. I'm going to blend it out with the same brush I used for the matte bronze. So just buff that straight in together and it will just soften the edges. Going in with Global Glow again, same brush, and I'm just going to blend it in between those two products just to make the eyes really pop. And using a smaller eyeshadow blending brush, I'm just going to use the matte bronze. And I'm going to buff this straight underneath the eye. And using some lash curlers, I'm just going to pump my lashes a little bit before I put some mascara on. And using my Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes, Volume 2. So I'm just going to really push up my eyelashes, coat them really well, and I'm going to go from one lid, go to the next, and I'm going to come back to the original lid just so it gets tacky and you can really push the volume into those lashes. And don't worry guys, if you do get a little bit of mascara on your skin, just get a dry cotton bud and just literally dab it over and it will remove it for you. And then if you want to, you can just go quickly back over with what's ever left on your foundation brush. Cheers guys, obviously thirsty work doing this makeup. Now I'm going to go in with my MAC eyebrow pencil called Fling, and I'm just going to work more on the outside as I have a lot less hair there. And I'm going to create more of a straighter line on the top just to give it a really nice shape. So on my lippy guys, I'm going to be using MAC Coral Bliss. Now this is at the end, but it's actually not the end. There's actually probably still a good centimetre of product there. So just get a cotton bud or a lip brush, whatever you can do to scoop out the product, and you can apply it. And guys, lastly, I'm going to put some lashes on. So Ardell Wispies, just literally added on top just to give a really nice finished look.
Thank you so much for watching guys. I really hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, I really want to know if you guys use any other products like I did. So obviously I use bronzer on the eyes. I sometimes use lipstick on my cheeks. Do you guys use any other combinations? If you do, please write them below because I'd love to hear from you. I really like hearing different ideas. And if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. It will let you know any of my new videos come out, and I'll see you on the next video.